In this brand new episode of Rainy Day Talks podcast, I basically set the stage for what is to come for our 2021 lineup for this podcast. Take a listen and let me know if you have a story to tell. Hey there, grab your coffee and let's talk business, how to grow it, how to sustain it, and how to harness the wonderful World Wide Web to do it. With me, your host, Jennifer Sikowski. Let's get started. Welcome to a brand new episode of Rainy Day Talks podcast. I'm your host, Jennifer Sikowski. And in this pivotal podcast, I am declaring a theme to start off 2020. And in this theme, I believe it's the true heart of any entrepreneur. See, 2020 was hard, y'all. I know it, you know it, we all know it. 2020 was hard. You were impacted in some way, shape, or form, and your business was impacted. Now, you may have thrived last year, even in the midst of quarantine, government shutdown, freaking COVID. You thrived. And I want to tell your story. Maybe you did not thrive, but you weathered the storm. I want to tell your story. Unfortunately, maybe your doors were closed, temporarily or permanent. And I want to tell your story because, see, I believe the heart of an entrepreneur, we have a spirit of being an overcomer, being resilient, being able to bounce back. Now, that bounce back may take longer than others. Your storm may still be going on right now. But I believe through storms, we grow. Just think back in your hardest moments as a business owner. Where did you learn the most? Where did you grow the most? It's probably when you were hit with a difficult situation, and it may have been a difficult period where you had to make hard choices, and maybe you had to pull back the throttle in your business and regroup financially. Maybe you had to hire and you were scaling too quickly. Whatever the case is, it's during those hard moments where we grow the most. And so since going into a brand new year, I really took time over our break because we shut down last week on what could I do to deliver the most impact. And I truly believe it's more than just talking about business over coffee. It's about telling stories. It's about telling business owners stories of how they overcame obstacles in 2020 to be where they're at right now. Because in their stories, and in their victories, or whether they're weathering the storm, we can take away points that maybe you could take for your own business and your own team or your own life and help you prepare for if you have to go maybe walk that same walk, or you just take those tactics on how they overcame and applied it to your own business. I believe there's a lot of fruit that can come from this. So this episode, it's short and sweet, but it's to set the stage of what's to come. And I'm so excited about the interviews that we are lining up. So if you are listening to this and you're like, you know what, I have a story to tell, I want to hear it. Drop in our podcast page and put in your information, and I'll shoot you a form. And we'll make sure that we're a good fit for each other, and let's get you scheduled. Second, if you're listening to this and you're like, what? I am not ready for 2021. I haven't mentally closed out 2020. That's okay. I've been promoting this tool. It's called Your Compass. I use it. I tell all my friends about it. I think it's genius and it's a free tool. So this is not an ad. It's just if you need something to write out the things that are in your head and to overcome your own mental roadblocks, or if you feel stuck in 2020, please take that, download it, print it off, or add it to your tablet and write it out. Because I tell you what, they came out with a 2020 version and it's brilliant. The questions, the thought-provoking journal sections, it was awesome. It was an awesome experience, and I'm so glad I did it. So take a moment, look through my show notes, pull up that, or Google Your Compass. All right, y'all, that is it. I hope you're excited. I hope you are well, and I hope you're ready to elevate your business this year. Thank you so much for listening to Rainy Day Talks podcast. If you found this helpful, please do us a favor and subscribe to our podcast. Follow us on YouTube, like and share this post. You can do that by just taking a screenshot and tagging us at #RainyDayTalks. Thank you so much. And a huge shout out to Mark Levander Productions on helping put all of this together so that way we can produce these awesome podcasts. Find him at mark@marklevanderproductions.com.